Own a Chevy truck, you got a broken tow haul button, here's how to fix it. Trust me, I'm a mechanic. Cat Eye Chevrolet. All right, so I'm in the 06 right now. Here is the dash. It's looking good, but the tow haul light is right up there. This truck isn't broken. I'm gonna be showing you on the formerly abandoned Chevy Avalanche where I got it fixed. So this one's working right. Press the button up here, and right up in there, you can see the light comes on and off, no problem. But this is a video on how to fix it if it's broken, so here you go. So the problem with these is it's on the shifter right here, so every time you pull it down, it's got a wire in there, it always breaks. They always break when they get old, so you gotta get in there, see if that wire's broken. You gotta take all the plastic stuff off right here. Take this plastic cover off. This always breaks too, these little clips. Be careful, get in there with a pick, a little screwdriver, pop it off. But when you get down in there, you're gonna notice right up in here, there's that orange wire. That is a culprit. That is what always breaks. All right, there we go. There's that tow haul wire right there. See that bright orange wire? So it's right at the bottom of the shift column right here. And you got to get that boot out of the way. And don't rip that rubber, else you have to get a new one. That's not fun. So this is always going to be broken somewhere in here, probably right about here. You got to get in there. And if it's broken, you're gonna have to solder it back together, splice it back together. So this is an orange sheathing. It's got two wires in there. You gotta cut them and then splice them back together, join the two wires back up. You'll see how it's broken. Get in there and get it fixed up. So when you press the tow haul like this, it goes down through there and it activates it. It's really just a button switch, right? You just press the button and then it just joins up the two wires. They make contact to the computer wherever it goes, and then tow haul works. So this is an 06 right here. The wire, you see it goes all back up in there. It's got a lot of slack. You need that slack in there because when you raise and lower the steering wheel like this, you want to make sure you get a bunch of flex in there. Well, you can see, you just got to make sure it doesn't get pinched or bound up because right here, when you move the lever, I'll pull it down and show you how much it flexes. All right, so here we go. We're gonna shift it. You can see how much it moves right there. So there's that wire. It gets pinched up and bound up down in there. It's gonna break. So if we come up here, you do this enough, right? Look at it flexing down in there. See it? Yeah, there you go. See, it pinches it just like that, pinches it like that, and you got problems. That's why it always breaks, because that shifter moving around just like that, and they tried to fix it to the steering column right there with some plastic things, but it doesn't really help. They'd always break. So it's not that bad to do. I normally just get in there with some really fine wires and tack them on, solder them, heat shrink them, do it separately, and then, you know, wrap it with some tape or some heat shrink, and then I zip tie that wire in place so it's got some really good flex to it so it doesn't break in the future, because it always breaks from doing this with the shifter. So that's on the 06 right here. Cat eye. It hadn't broken on this truck. I've fixed it on older trucks. It breaks more often. All right, so when you press in that tow haul button, it does a ton of different stuff. It's definitely useful, not a gimmick. A lot of guys call this sport mode. You know, you press it in and it gives you, you know, more power. That's not what it's made for, but you know, you can use it for that. So what it does is press that button in and it delays the shifting from 3 to 4, helps keep it out of overdrive. It also messes with the shift points. It also increases the line pressure inside the transmission. It also helps lock up the torque converter. It adds like an engine braking effect. So also when you're towing with this, what it does is it keeps it higher in the RPM range. You know, you step on the gas pedal, it stops it from shifting as often, and it really pushes the RPMs up higher. And the reason it does that is on these trucks, the power band where you make all the power is higher up in the RPM range for these Vortec V8 engines, so it kind of keeps it up there, the needle up there, keeps the RPM high. That way you get more power. So when I'm towing with these trucks, I pull it down into third. If it's a really heavy load, press the tow haul. That way I get the best power possible and keep it out of 3 and 4 so I don't burn up the transmission. So we got the 02 Chevy Avalanche right here, formerly abandoned. I fixed it on this. That's what I was showing y'all fixing it on in the video right here. Same dealio. Got in here and got it fixed. Well, this boot already ripped. Look at that. But there you go. It's still holding up. You can actually see the fixed wires right in there. You know, I need to get a new boot, but it's holding up. This one isn't broken anymore. Got a little different tow haul setup here, but it's the same deal. Same steering wheel adjuster right here. Honestly, the steering wheel doesn't really affect that little tow haul wire as much. It's more so the shifter. You want to make sure it doesn't get bound up, pinched up, broken, and it can move freely. It's got enough slack. So heat shrink and solder is your friend when you're doing this. It's very thin wire. It's like 32 AWG. So very, very thin. You're gonna have to solder one of them together, solder the other one together, and it's just two wires. One comes down and the other one comes down. They're in that orange sheath, and that's what protects them. Problem is, from the factory, there's not enough slack, they're too tight, all that shifting just breaks it. But you fix it once, you should be good to go. Heat shrink is your friend on this, trust me. Get it soldered, get it heat shrunk with some thin heat shrink on those wires to insulate them, then put you a bigger piece of heat shrink on the outside where the orange is, or some electrical tape, and that thing will never break again. So when you press the tow haul button in right here, just like that, it should light up on the dash right there. You can see it says tow haul. If I come over here and press it while you're watching it, there you go, tow haul on, tow haul off. So this one says tow haul on it on the 2002 Avalanche. All right, so on the 06, when we press the tow haul button right here, you'll see on the dash back up in there, it's coming on and off. There it is right there, that little man with a hat on. See, right there? It kind of does look like a little man with a hat on. That's what y'all tell me. I'll never be able to unsee that, but I always saw it as a trailer. You know, it's supposed to be a trailer, but look at those eyes and little hat. So it does look like it. When you press the button right here, it comes on and off like that. You know it's good, it's not broken. If you press the button, nothing happens, it stays black, then you know it's broken. So the biggest problem with these trucks is when you're towing, you know, 3 to 4, that's third to overdrive, third to overdrive, third to overdrive. It always wants to switch in and out when you're towing. It's hunting for gears. It can't keep it in overdrive, but then it switches back to third, but then it goes back to overdrive. And when that happens, it builds up a lot of heat and it'll destroy the 4L60E transmissions on these trucks. So you really want to stop it from going into overdrive, especially if it's a really heavy load. You know, if it's like 2,000 or 3,000 pounds, it doesn't really matter that much, but 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 pounds, you know, you don't want it going in and out of overdrive like that. And that's why I pull it into third and press that tow haul. All right, that's it for the video. So get in there, get those wires fixed. You know, it's not hard to do once you get the dash apart, and then you won't have any problems with the tow haul not working. So when you go in tow and haul, you can press that button in, the dash will light up, and you'll be good to go. Y'all ever have any problems with these tow haul buttons? Let me know down below. Drop me a huge thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more Chevy truck tip videos in the future. And I'll check y'all on the next one. Later.